Hello students, this is Seema and today I am going to explain you class 12th Vista's book 4th chapter The Enemy written by Paul S. Buck. Before starting the chapter, I would like to introduce you about the chapter. It is the time of the World War II. Japan is at war with America. An American prisoner of war gets washed away to the doorstep of a Japanese doctor, Sadao Hoki. The choice is very hard for for Dr. Sadao and his wife. Should they hand him over to the police or save him from dying? Being a doctor, Sadao gave up priority to save the life of a dying man. Not only does he save him but also help him in escaping to freedom. Dr. Sadao Hoki's house was built on the Japanese coast. His father never joked or played with him. Sadao knew that his education was his father's chief concern. For this reason, he had sent him to America at 22 to earn off surgery and medicine. He had come back at 30 before his father died. He had seen Sadao become a famous surgeon and scientist. Sadao had met Hana in America. He didn't fall in love with her until he was sure she was Japanese. His father would never have accepted her unless she had been pure in her race. Sadao met her at an American professor's house. They came home to Japan. Their marriage had been arranged in the old Japanese way. They were perfectly happy and had two children. Sadao and Hana found something coming out of the mist. A man seems to be his hand and knees crawling. Then they saw him fall on his face and lie there. He was wounded and lay motionless on the sand. He was a white man on the right side of his lower back. Sadao saw that gun wound had reopened. He was bleeding. He packed the wound with the sea moss. The men cried but didn't awaken. They read the faint letter on his cap, US Navy. The Americans was prisoner of war. If they sheltered the white man in their house, they would be arrested. But if they turned him over as a prisoner, he would certainly die. The couple of was in a fix. All Americans were their enemies. If he were healthy, they could turn him over to the police. But he was wounded. He would die unless he was operated on. At any rate, sometime something was to be done with him. The two servants were frightened at what their master had just told them. They thought that their master should not heal the wound of that white man. Even Yummy refused to wash a white man and returned to her work. Hannah herself washed Tom's wrist and face with steaming hot water carefully. Then Sadao asked Hannah to help him to turn the man. She obeyed. She was asked to give the anesthesia in if needed. The bullet was still there. He had lost much blood. Hannah couldn't bear the sight and ran out of the room. She had never seen an operation. Sadao went on with his work, but she came with a bottle and some cotton in her hand. Then, with a very clean and precise incision, the bullet was taken out. The man quivered, but he was still unconscious. He only muttered a few words in English. Dr. Sadao declared that the man would live in spite of all. That man woke up. He was very weak. His blue eyes were terrified when he saw where he was. Hannah consoled him not to be afraid. She confronted him that he would soon be strong on the third day. Sadao examined the wound. Tom asked what they were going to do with him. He looked barely 17 for a moment. Sadao didn't answer. Tom was a prisoner of war. He should have been handed over to the police. The servant grew daily more watchful. Sadao wanted the prisoner to get up on his feet. He should practice it every day till he gained strength. The man thanked the doctor for having saved his life. The doctor cautioned him not to thank him so early. Sadao examined the wound carefully every day. The last stitches has been pulled out. The young man would be all right within a fortnight. On the seventh day, the servant left them together. Hannah was terrified but maintained her pride as a mistress. She paid them off and thanked them for all they had done for her. The old general was sick. He knew that Sadao was indispensable to him. He didn't want a Sadao to be arrested. Indispensable means unavoidable, unavoidable. He did not want Sadao to be arrested. What would happen if he were condemned to death and the next day he would have to have his operation? He didn't trust other surgeons. The general hit upon a plan. He would be best if the American could be quietly killed. He had his own private assassin. He could send two of them to his house at night. Sadao agreed that it would be very natural. Sadao thought of a plan. The whole thing put out of his hand. He didn't tell anything to Hannah. The next morning he went to the guest room. He thought of putting his boat to the shore that night with food and extra clothing in it. The American might be able to row to that little island not far from the coast. Nobody lived on that island. He gave all necessary direction to Tom. If his food ran out before he caught a Korean boat, he could signal him to Fletcher. A young American shook Sadao hand warmly and walked down into the darkness of Garden. Sadao informed the general that the young man had escaped. The general had punished Sadao to get him killed, but due to his all-inness, he forgot to respect his promise. Sadao got his reward. He did not receive any signal. No one was on the island. The prisoner had gone safe. Remember the haggard face of prisoner, white and repulsive, strange. He thought, I wonder why I could not kill him. Thanks for watching.